Is Jericho finally debuting now? Hey, we're live.
We are live. Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast. Welcome, everybody. Good to have you with us, whether you watch it live or watch it on the replay. We certainly appreciate it. Austin Pez Howell here running the show tonight, but I'm here with my fellow Lonely Marks, as always, Mr. JPO, Jordan Owens. How's it going, buddy?
What's up, everybody? Yeah, well, another week of the wacky world of professional wrestling.
Oh, yeah, and there was some wacky stuff that went on this week, that's for sure. We'll talk about it. Richie Goodacre, long time no see. How are you, sir?
Yeah, good to be here. Good to talk about the wacky world of the wrestling. With
Don't steal my line.
I said the wrestling. It's a bit different.
All right, Vanilla Ice over there. Mine goes dun 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 dun.
Mine goes ching 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 ching. Yours goes ding 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 ding. Yeah.
I missed my case.
Yes. Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast. We're ready to talk some wrestling tonight. We'll be running down the AEW Revolution predictions and preview. JP will have that for us later. He's the graphics man, and as we thought, we started out with we were like, hey, maybe like a 7-8 match card. Now we're up to 11. Every time, every single time, it just never ends. Yeah.
No, I said 11. Keep going.
Oh, 12. I mean, am I including the pre? I'm talking about the main card. Are we higher on the main card?
Okay. Then I believe we're at 10.
There's 10 or 11. I think we're actually at 11 on the main card. I could look at the Wikipedia and see, but I think we are actually.
No, I mean, I did it literally 2-3 hours ago. I mean, unless something changed in between.
Yeah.
The Wikipedia doesn't list AJ as a pre-show, but Big Boom's a pre-show.
Is it okay? Because it has it as a main card. Okay, it has it as a main card.
Yeah.
But if that's pre-show,
the graphic I have says 0 hour. And
I was wondering. I was gonna ask you, did he graduate to the main show all of a sudden?
I don't think so. I think Wiki just doesn't have the info yet because Wiki doesn't even have the match, but I have the full match. So.
Okay, gotcha. They're usually pretty on that, right after Dynamites or
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess I could have updated it myself, but whatever.
Fair enough. We'll get to that and we'll talk about it. Let me go ahead and run these down for you guys, and we'll get into the news. Let's get our fantasy update because we did have significant week.
It has finally updated on Wiki, but I swear to God, it was 7 o'clock tonight. It was not saying what it's saying now.
Hey, maybe somebody's listening right now. And they updated it, and we're like, "Oh shit!" Right now.
But it is, it's indeed 3 pre's at the moment, and then 13 minus 3, so 10.
10. Okay.
We'll get there. We'll talk about them all.
We'll talk about them. As far as SmackDown goes, JPO and Richie 5 points apiece. Not a very eventful SmackDown there. A little bit more for Raw. Ronda having 40 points. She's getting those Carmelo Hayes title defenses under her belt, so that was always a good pickup. She's getting those consistently, 20 points a title defense. Some good stuff there. I was the bigger winner on SmackDown. 65 points, catching up there because you're Cody, you're Drew. I have them both, and title change is always a big one. So 40 points for Cody and his title change, even 15 just for Drew, even in defeat. So 65 points for me coming out of SmackDown, but not as good on Raw. Only 5 points for me on Raw, just having one of the ladies in the gauntlet. Ronda having 30 points on Raw because by default, according to Cage Match, the Obafemi beating Rusev in 3 minutes was the last match on the show and therefore was the main event, which meant 25 points for just winning a match in the main event. So by default, even though it didn't feel like it, that match was technically the main event. And then the last one on the card, Richie 20 points on Raw, and JPO had 25 points because you did have a Penta IC title defense in there. Now that he is your current IC champion on your roster, JPO, he seems like he'll be a fighting champion. I can see him defending it at least every other week or so. Every couple weeks.
I was thinking maybe they'll start turning the US style. It'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like I referenced on show 4. It was luckily I picked up the other El Grande Americano. So they took out my El Grande Americano. Oh, don't worry, there's the other one. He's having a match. Cool. That's so good.
Yeah, and it looks like they'll be facing off against each other next week, and then that'll probably have some shenanigans that will lead eventually into a WrestleMania match, I would imagine. something like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, your actual updated totals after this week. Richie, you are in fourth place, but again, these margins aren't huge though. So you say that, but this could swing at any given time. You have 620 as of right now. Rhonda has 640, so not that much farther ahead of you. And then myself and JPO with that 65-point SmackDown swing, plus 5 points on Raw. JPO, me and you are tied, 675 even.
Ooh.
So we are in a
Tied
literal
forever.
So you took the that main event. You had Penta and Dom on Raw in the main event, IC title switch. So you had like the big 60 or 65 points, whatever it was last week. I bounced right back with the Cody and Drew both on my roster with the 65 points on mine. So me and you neck and neck here on the road to WrestleMania. So, but again, anything can happen. We have WrestleMania's 2 nights, 2 full cards. Where essentially we will probably have almost all of our roster. And hey, noteworthy, one of my other 5 points on SmackDown, JPO, Fraxium finally had their first tag team match on television in a year. And we'll talk about that. Goddamn, I'm going to fucking rant about that match, so about something else as far as that match goes here in a minute. You might know what I'm going to rant about, but we'll talk about it in a minute. But yeah, anyways, neck and neck going to WrestleMania, so that we do move to the formalities of Richie. You have one in the chamber in fourth place. I don't imagine you're going to use it, but if you want to, you can throw something out there.
No, I won't use it. There might be some. I don't know if anyone has another other person. We'll get to it. That they might want to use it because someone got injured. But I will. Might be personally.
Well, I would, but I don't have any in the chamber, so I can't. So,
but yeah, I'm going to save it till at least after Mania. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Ronda's not going to change anybody. We are tied, JPO, but I don't have any roster swaps available, so mine's by default. It would just jumps to you. Yes, we'll talk about it. Jordan Grace might have an ankle injury, which kind of stinks. The fact that I just dropped Asuka for Julia. I could have kept Asuka and then dropped Jordan Grace for Julia. But we still don't know the extent of the injury. It is an ankle injury, which is not terrible. It's not the worst injury to have. She might be back in time for Mania. We still have 6 or 7 weeks before Mania, so there is time, to see if she could heal up by then. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, by default, I don't have any roster swaps anyway, so it just defaults to you, JPO. You do have 3 in the chamber, but it's still, me and you are tied for first. You're doing pretty well. Anything you want to swap, you're welcome to do so. What do we got?
I'll hold.
You hold? Okay. If I was you, I would hold till who's going to be on Mania for sure. If there's somebody who you really want or something, somebody's not going to use for Mania.
Snipes, maybe, yeah,
you could do some snipes. You got 3 of them, so you could swap out 3 people right before Mania if you wanted to, and be really sneaky. If there's somebody who's not on the roster right now, all right, we'll table that for now, and we'll move on. And yeah, I did want to say, JPO, you had the same situation. I just want to rant about this real quick before we get into the news. So SmackDown had that tag team turmoil gauntlet, whatever match you want to call it, to where we got our first appearances, JPO, of your Motor City Machine Guns on your roster. Their first TV match all year. My Fraxium, which finally had a match the first time all year. We had the Garzas in that match, am I right? Something like that. But your winner of this gauntlet, when we haven't used any tag teams, is a makeshift tag team of Damian Priest and R-Truth. Fuck off, WWE. What the fuck is that nonsense?
I did some quick research just now, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the first time. We are now in March. This match took place March the 6th. Mm-hmm. This is the first time we've seen Axiom on SmackDown anyway. I'm not counting main events or singles. As a tag team. First time for Axiom since November. You have to go back to November. Los Garzas, you got to go back to October. Motor City Machine Guns, also technically October, in a straight 2v2 match. Motor City Machine Guns in October. And then even technically the White Six, it goes back to January for these direct singles, direct 2-on-2 match.
Right.
So, yeah. The White Six, luckiest. Everyone else hasn't been touched this entire year so far.
What's even crazy is, in character, Damian Priest didn't know he was in this match until he was at the building. And he's talking to Nick Howell. It's oh yeah. Oh, he's yeah. Can I have a title shot? It's you're in the tag team turmoil match. It's who's my partner? And Truth comes up. It's like he didn't even know he's in the match. It's like, well, you want they want a match for a major tag team that was created like minutes before the match started.
That was created when there's no need to create new tag teams when you haven't used any of your goddamn established tag teams who have been established for a long fucking time. The other 4 teams are established regular tag teams in this thing. Not even the Street Profits who have been on TV and
as well. They're just gone.
They're just gone off of television. And now your new number 1 contenders or whatever. I don't even remember who the fuck are. Okay, the Wyatts are the chant or no, I don't even know.
It's CMFT.
That's right. That's right. It's the Freebird rule gimmick or whatever that they're doing. So now your number 1 contenders are a makeshift tag team that didn't even know they were in the tag team match. What the hell? You are just completely shitting the bed with this tag team division right now. It's ridiculous.
If you want to,
and speaking of our tag champs, by the way, that match I mentioned with the Wyatt 6 last time they fought, that was them losing the titles on January 23rd. We're in March 12th, so it has been now. At the very least, it'll be because this is the 12th. So the 20th. I don't even know if it's next week that they're fighting or if they're saving for the Mania or what. But it's gonna be almost 2 months before, if not over 2 months, that they defend those titles.
God. And if you wanted to, okay, you want to have like a new tag team get a big win, just call some up from NXT. Call some up from NXT. You've got actual tag teams.
Yeah, I mean they had OTM was on Main Event a couple of weeks ago, actually. Yeah.
So I I know it's not like the top story of the week. I get it, but I just had to rant on it. It ties into the fantasy because I was like, oh hey, I finally got a point this year for Fraxium. The same with JPO. You finally get a point for the Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I had really hoped because supposedly Vince was just never that gung ho on the tag division that things would change with Triple H. So obviously they haven't though, and it's not for lack of teams. I mean the Motor City Machine Guns are pretty freaking dope. Wyatt 6 is a fun group. Even the Samoans have you have 4 or 5 talented people.
The Garzas are a fun team when you watch them. They're really fun to watch. The Garzas are great. They're really. I saw when the last time I went to Raw in Greenville, the Garzas had a main event match with the War Raiders. They had a really fun 10-minute match. They were great.
They do fun stuff on AAA sometimes now.
Yeah. But the next time, by the way, we're going to see the War Raiders who are on my roster or on the AAA show. Great. Sounds good. So I get no points for that. They're awesome. But anyways, so just throwing that out there. No, I getting back to the actual news. The big story we alluded to, in the fantasy. Cody Rhodes, your new WWE champion, successful in that SmackDown match against Drew McIntyre. Oh my God. JPO, go to the cage match for results for that SmackDown. They have completely review bombed the shit out of it for that, the complete, the internet wrestling marks. If you go to the results for that show, whatever the date was on the was it the 6th?
Yeah, the 6th SmackDown 1385. It has a 4.6 out of 10 for that on that match. Oh, a 2.5 rating.
2.5 for the show. Yeah, they bombed the show. Yeah, they review bombed the show. That. Yeah, that's what I saw when I was looking up the fantasy. They're doing the fantasy results.
Okay, yeah. People also hate that gauntlet. That gauntlet is currently sitting at 3.8.
They probably ran about the same thing with mine.
4.6. Yeah. Oben Gargano doesn't even get. They don't even allow people to rate it because it's a dud. It's a less than 2 minute match. The women's match wasn't good, 4.3, and United States match was also heard wasn't that great, but it was good at 6.3. Yeah.
So but I mean, I imagine the review bomb is mostly for the internet freaking out about Cody winning the title back, which but you watch the show, dude got a pop, it was a big reaction when he won. For
he's still likable. Why even do the switch in the first place is kind of also my thing,
right?
My issue is that I feel I feel like Drew should have at least had the opportunity to walk into Mania as champion, considering he won at Mania in front of people. It would have been cool to see that vision of him as champion walking down that ramp with those people. I didn't, apparently he's still got he's about to film Highlander soon, but so I wouldn't have minded. I thought they were winning towards that fatal 4-way. I would have kind of said it looks like maybe it's going to be just Drew and maybe Jake Fatu. But yeah, like it's what you run into sometimes when like they clearly aren't 100% like they weren't at least they weren't 100% confident on a direction. So yeah, that's what you get. But I don't know, man. Like sometimes I think there's like a disconnect though between the because I did read somewhere too that some dude like paid like on the YouTube video of it like paid like ridiculous amount of money for like just to buy bots to dislike the video. Just like yeah, like man, like
seems like a waste of money, a real waste of money.
That's silly, yeah.
Do something better, and like you can.
I needed that guy needs to be my sugar daddy. They got a lot of money.
Yeah, you got that kind of money to blow. I got bills to pay, brother. How much you shoot me that shit?
I can't afford the new video game. Buy me the video game.
Yeah,
but like, I just think there's like sometimes a disconnect because it's like you see like if you go online, it's like you would think like that Jey Uso is the most hated guy in the world, but then like you watch TV and he always gets a pop. So yeah, like well, we can talk about that later on too. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, I feel like his character needs to heal because he's, he's becoming unlikable. But the beginning, but in general, you know what I mean. Like, he's like, I think he's more beloved than the internet will have you believe. And
you mean the internet discourse is not always the same as real life, Richie? But like people on Twitter do not always reflect actual people in like real life. That's weird.
I understand like Triple H's like mindset of like sort of kind of ignoring it, the chatter online sometimes. That's that's been his mindset where it's like, yeah, which is sucks in a way because in amongst all those trolls is constructive criticism, but most of the time it's just like people wanting to complain.
Yeah. Although sometimes it can lead and spill through on actual television, i.e., remember when they were literally going to go with The Rock, at WrestleMania, Rock and Roman, and then it turned back into Cody and Roman because of the backlash. Finishing the story. That can be an example where you actually can, kind of turn the tide, realistically, and organically. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think when there's internet outrage that fades very quickly, but in this case, I think it just more points to me that Randy Orton's going to get number 15 at Mania. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that almost points that they're going to give him his like big WrestleMania moment to finally win the title at Mania. Is what
it's or Cody turns like straight heel if he's not heel by then. Like just fucking kicks him in the dick to go. I need to win. Because I'm less juiced on the role than I would be normally, but yeah.
Or Randy turns heel, or
that seems too boring and obvious to me.
There is a world too where Cody wins, and I don't know if you saw SmackDown. Sammy's kind of hinting at a heel turn. I don't know if Cody and Sammy had some but he's making good points. Like it's interesting that you've had. I have a struggle all the time with a title shot. You've had like 3 title shots, and let's do this. And being very passive aggressive. Yeah. And then Randy's basically telling him, don't be so nice.
But I mean, I would be more keen on and more interesting to see Cody, lean into the heel stuff because wasn't he a heel in Ring of Honor, JPO? Like, didn't he kind of do the heel thing for a little while?
Oh, he definitely. I saw him live as a heel. Yeah, no, a Bullet Club, like a fun heel, but still a heel for sure. And I think to me, that's what I would hype me up on a Cody right now is that I like Cody. We're getting out the Cena Triple H fatigue syndrome of like, all right, guys, he's had his Mania moments. So like, if you give me at least a different shade of him, just like Roman with Tribal Chief, like I was so over Roman, and then I was high on him again a little bit because we saw a different shade. So again, if you show me different shade, then I can get back on the Cody bandwagon. But right now, I'm just like, all right, like I would have been way more intrigued by Drew Jacob. Like that sounded fun to me more than like, okay, Cody Randy. Again, cool.
No, at least if there's a different heel face dynamic or something, it freshens up the match. Well, kind of like when John Cena and Randy Orton had their final match against each other, it was different because John Cena was the heel, Randy was the face in that match, which is like different than almost all their other matches they had back in the 2010s. You know what I mean? Where Orton was the Viper heel and Cena was Uber babyface. At least there was a different dynamic to that. Different storytelling. So I'm down for that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I also think some of the backlash too was based on the whole, you do the chamber just to give Cody a match after losing the chamber too. I think a lot of people were annoyed by that. Like, all right, storytelling.
Yeah.
So.
Whatever. He's your champion now, so we'll see. Where this puts the path. Obviously, they've already announced. Orton and Cody. Like you said, Richie, they might do something with Drew and Jacob Fatu and Mania. I could definitely see that. One of the nights, just kind of a grudge match there. So those probably your two main events for night 1 and night 2. CM Punk and Roman probably on night 2, I would imagine. I would think, and then Cody and Randy night 1. I don't know. What do you think they go with, JBO? which on which night? I don't know. They both have history and story behind them. Like I don't know which they consider as the bigger money match right now.
I'm a little torn. I feel like Punk and Roman's the bigger-ish match, maybe.
Maybe because they already announced that one
first.
Had it? Yeah, it's like fresh.
And that is your.
Yeah.
I would lean towards Punk and Roman being into night 2 because I think it's just got more heat to it. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like those segments got more heat. But yeah, either or. I mean, they're definitely the two main events. But yeah, we'll see kind of what happens there because they've got time to build up the Cody and Randy thing with the history of them, with legacy and all their backstory there. So there's time to flesh that out with promos and whatnot now that it's going to happen. So we'll kind of see how they play. But yeah, the promos and stuff between Punk and Roman have been great. Yeah, they're back and forth.
It is interesting that both main events have that it's just babyface with babyface, both of them.
Technically, yeah, but the crowd might be split by the time we get to the match. You know what I mean? It might be.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know who to like. I don't know who I'm supposed to cheer for, CM Punk and Roman, because obviously CM Punk he's been a bit of an asshole, but he makes good points about Roman. But I guess that's character. It's like, yeah, I whinge and I complain, but I make good points. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and then it's like making good points about the Usos. But yeah, I didn't. I was watching that segment with the Usos. I mean, it made them look, and then made me think like, and I saw Jimmy cut that promo. I'm like, for a minute there, I'm like, didn't they push Jimmy over Jay? I feel like he's got the better mic skills, but yeah, I don't think so. I don't know where they're going with like Jimmy and Jay because like Jay's clearly like portrayed as like the more hot-headed, like short fuse, kind of a thing that knee-jerk reaction type guy, and Jimmy's like very, kind of more level-headed, but more, more eloquently spoken, kind of, but like still doesn't get the opportunities that his brother does. So I don't know where they're going if they're actually going with the dynamic. Then I'd like them to defend their tag titles. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be really nice, especially since I have Jey Uso on my fucking roster. That'd be a nice.
What are these? We just talked about it on SmackDown. There are no tag titles, but there's another set.
Yeah. There's no tag teams to step up to them right now. Like there's literally just nothing going on. Yeah, dude. The women's tag titles mean more than the men's right now, though. Like by a long shot.
There's women's team. There's a lot of women's teams now. Like,
and they're having like regular matches. You know what I mean? Like being featured. So it's kind of bizarre.
Hey, a month ago they fought Akira and Otis. So I mean, they're pretty defending tag champs. A month ago, once.
I thought at one point, they're heading towards the Usos versus like Logan Paul and Austin Theory, but like I mean it's probably going to be Logan Paul and Seth, but which is I guess a match by circumstance, but like it's sort of disappointing in a way because we've already had Logan and Seth at WrestleMania.
I keep hearing rumors about like them adding like doing a tag match with Seth and somebody versus Austin and Logan. And I keep hearing these like weird rumors about like Bad Bunny. I don't know if that's true or not, but that would be odd.
Gotta start getting to it then.
Is Bad Bunny going to be revealed as one of the masked men or whatever? That was fucking weird.
I don't know. Maybe
I will say though, the first time they did the whole like running around gag, he like had like a piece covering his mouth or something. I could clearly tell where Seth was the entire time. I was like, he's right there. What the fuck is this? And the only time I ever lost him was when the second time they like purposely like ran out of the camera shot. But like the first time, I was just like, you guys really did losing track of him. He's obviously right there.
I don't know if you ever played Mario Party games, but they had mini games like that where you'd follow
the cup.
Yeah, you'd follow the things around.
Yeah, no, it really wasn't hard at all. Yeah, it was kind of little silly. I get what they're going for, but there was enough differences where I was just like, no, you can still clearly go attack that one right there.
Yeah.
You
won. Finn Balor, they finally kind of been building to it, finally got dumped from the Judgment Day and turned on it, so it looks like they're finally kind of pulling the trigger on that. And from what I saw, he's the last OG member of the Judgment Day, I think. That's no longer with them.
Really,
well, actually, technically, they all were gone because Finn was even technically an add-on.
He's not really an OG member. The OG members are
Damien,
Edge, Damien, and Rhea.
Damien and Rhea.
Yeah. So but he's kind of the longest lasting one, I should say. Finally gone.
That's true. Yeah, that group has changed so much. Yeah, now we're on totally different people now. Technically, interesting.
Yeah. So he's gone. So they finally kind of looks like be building up, some Dom and Finn type stuff. So we'll kind of see where that goes. Briefly mentioned it because of my roster, but Jordan Grace injured in a main event match, referee stoppage. Yeah, some kind of ankle injury. We don't know the extent of it quite yet. Yeah, when I saw that she got hurt, I was like, God damn! Of course, my luck. I swap somebody on my roster, and then she gets hurt immediately, which sucks. But yeah, like I said, ankle injuries are not the worst. Sometimes you can come back from those within like a month, if it's not terribly serious. Or it could be a Buddy Matthews situation where he's still not back. So who knows what the hell's going on there?
Who was this? I missed the first part. Who was this?
Jordan Grace is out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she hurt her ankle, so we don't know how bad it is yet.
I heard the rest say it's the first part.
Probably doesn't help Buddy Matthews' case is that because he got injured like just by doing his pose, but probably didn't help his case that obviously he's like but he fought through it and did a whole match. That probably made it worse. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen the clip of her injury. I mean, I know accidents happen, but I feel like it was definitely Alpha Fire got in the way and they collided with each other. Like Alpha Fire is like a shooting breaker. Right? It was pretty. I don't know. Like, she got to she was doing a springboard thing when you you kind of like leap off the ropes after a nice whip, and then Alpha Fire didn't create enough distance, and then they collided with each other, and then Jordan Grace hit her landed on Alpha Fire's ankle. So I mean accidents happen, but I feel like it was Alpha Fire's doing, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looks like her ankle kind of twisted like this. Like it doesn't look like she landed on it and broke anything, but she might have had a severe kind of twist, sort of thing where she might have twisted out of place or something. They showed it. She did share a picture where she was just in a walking boot instead of completely incapacitated. So maybe it's not as bad as they kind of thought it was. Maybe they're just being kind of overly cautious, which is fine. Which I would hope it's the case. Maybe they're just kind of being protective and just checking. Let her heal up fully. Maybe they can get her back in before Mania.
She did post a thing too, which is funny. She's like, "Oh, it's handy there's already a wheelchair here because Chelsea Green's also got a broken ankle." Yeah. So it's like, and Chelsea Green's still on she's not like obviously she's injured, but that's like still on like TV, like doing shit. So maybe, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to be like, yeah. Hopefully, it's not going to be like that severe, but yeah, you know.
Yeah. The other kind of big news of the week was this My AEW app that's coming to international watchers of AEW. That seems like a much better deal than what I'm paying for pay-per-views and stuff right now. It seems like a little weird. But yeah, there's this My AEW thing that has several different packages where you can get AEW and Ring of Honor programming, kind of all included. There's this like $19.99 plan that gets you all the TV programming for ROH and AEW, as well as the pay-per-view for that month. And then you can pay in advance $120 for the entire year. That includes everything plus all the pay-per-views. And I'm like, well, goddamn, I'm paying $50 per pay-per-view for this thing. Like, that seems like a hell of a much better deal. Like, can I get on that? Like, well, StreamYard, let me VPN share screen that thing instead. I don't know.
I know. I'm on it right now. You'd access the site.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm on my VPN or not, because it does let me play the live channel, which is the free one. Like, you don't even need a subscription for that. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, you have to see if it actually plays or. If
I'm not even on my VPN right now, so you can at least access the live channel if you're curious about it.
Okay. Yeah, so that's interesting. But Richie, you're an international viewer. Does this pique your interest at all? For what it is?
I do need a better TV. I got a kind of like a very I've been wanting a new TV for a while. It doesn't have like doesn't have like a lot of apps on it. So that would kind of move forward to get me getting a different TV. And yeah, it does treat me quite a bit. Because so at the moment, I could buy, like, if I'm not watching it with you guys, I could pay to watch this on this sporting app called KO, but like their app sucks. It's very it can be very unreliable and buffering sometimes. So if there's there's an easier option, cheaper option, then I'm all for it. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to sort of find a balance where it all seems satisfied, I guess, because when I talk about the with the UFC deal, for example, like there's no there's no UFC pay-per-views, and in theory there's no UFC pay-per-views anymore. You can just watch it on Paramount Plus, except for international viewers. So like when it's like, oh cool, you could just watch UFC number whatever on Paramount Plus. No, I still got to fork out like fucking whatever 50, but unless I go to the bar or whatever, I still got to fork out 50 whatever bucks for it. So yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's either way, so I'm not gonna get screwed over. But yeah, I'd be all for something like this. And yeah, I might actually watch Ring of Honor some now. That'd be nice. It's not like I've been neglecting it because I don't want to watch it. It's just so yeah. I'm at the end of the day, I'm all for it.
Yeah, well, sounds interesting. We'll see what happens with that. JPL, I'll turn it over to you. What kind of news bits you got going on this week?
Yeah, I don't have anything huge. Just a couple quick ones here. Other title change on WWE was the Tatum Paxley winning the NXT North American Women's Championship over at their last PLE. The last one on Peacock, by the way. Even though that night they did advertise Stand and Deliver on Peacock, I guess they were wrong because that has ended. So Shawn Michaels has announced that the next PLE for NXT is Stand and Deliver on April 4th, which will be straight up on YouTube, kind of like they've done with the AAA events. So that'll be fun here. I love YouTube. I think it's one of the best apps out there. Very easy to access or easy to fast forward. Right. I love it. So I'm all about that. I would love for that to stay there, but I'm thinking this is a temporary thing, I would imagine. I'm surprised they're just not bundling in with ESPN or Netflix or whatever, but maybe they will down the line. We'll see. But yeah, it looks like the Peacock deal is done. Except although Saturday night's main event, it does seem they still got a few more of those locked in. So That's kind of the only other Peacock thing you need for Peacock for as a wrestling fan is Saturday night's main event. TNA, AJ Francis has re-signed. Top Dollar is going to be with TNA for a little bit longer here. It seems like Florida independent wrestler Nikki Blackheart has been signed. Only problem there is I was about to slide in her DMs and see if I could book her. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Strictly business, platonic. No.
I swear to God, I had her name on it. I just sent the card like a couple weeks ago. I was like, well, we got to book this girl. She's great. She's gonna get signed soon. Well, I didn't get that far. And then of course, another fun thing on NXT this week was the appearance by both William Regal and Finlay, along with their kids in the Birthright stable. And it does sound like that might be something we'll be seeing more of, not just a one-off, but maybe they'll actually have a TV presence going forward with their kids a little bit here. So time will tell. But those are the quick ones I have.
Okay, Richie, you got anything?
Yeah, there's a couple more signings, and only one that's like a big time wrestler. I'm just trying to get the pull back up here. So go. Mostly from other sort of background in sport, but you've got the Ellen Atkinson, who I believe she's got a background, like she's jacked. I think they're going that direction of like getting muscle mummies of like Gordon Grace's. Is
she the one who does like the power bomb thing into the power slam that I've seen?
I do have news on her, but no, that's Bailey Humphrey, and they've changed her name.
Oh, so they've got two giant muscular women.
But the news on her is they've changed. I'll get her name up there. But clearly they're going to do something with her because they've changed her name because we can't have two Baileys on a main roster.
Apparently. Oh right, yeah, for sure.
The one I know is the Rain Lee, who's better known as, I'll get her name up here. So, Rain Leverkusen. She's a UK wrestler. She's really good. She's sort of been rumored to be signed for a while. And then there's another arm wrestler. There's arm wrestler chick named Delia Schweizer. Again, another insanely jacked chick. And then there's another signing. I think he was from Saudi. It's Ahmed Issam Semi Twig. I'm butchering that name, but those are those four signings. But and then obviously Nikki Blackheart and they're I think they were in the part of the recruits for the Performance Center. Speaking of like someone who's on their part, Kendall Gray just on Evolve vacated her Evolve Women's Championship because I think Evolve was essentially NXT before NXT, so she's getting the call up to NXT. So her and Jackson Drake are getting the call up to there, and the person announced that we're getting the call up is the new general manager. Well, they don't want to call himself general manager of Evolve, Timothy Thatcher. Timothy Thatcher is a new.
I didn't know that.
I don't know the title. I don't know the title he called himself. He didn't want to be called general manager, but So expect to see Kendall Gray. Yeah. So expect to see Kendall Gray and Jackson.
I also saw on for Evolve. If anyone remembers one of Tony D'Angelo's henchmen, Luca Crustavino is now like a club kid that does ecstasy, but will beat your ass though. So he's got a weird like Adam Rose 2.0 club kid kind of gimmick now.
I did wonder when I saw him. I'm like, I wonder where he went to. I mean, what we talked about Triple A before. The W2K 206 video game was released, so I got early access, and obviously I got the AAA pack.
Good for you, fucking rich.
I got the AAA pack.
$400 the fucking video.
What I didn't realize is that so the season 1's at the moment, which is the AAA pack, but it's in like unlock them in tiers, right? And so I thought, okay, well, because like you unlock like Vikingo straight away, right? That's fine. And then and you unlock the others in tiers. So I'm like, okay, well, for some reason I was like, oh, okay, in tier, like when I get to tier 2, when I get enough points, I will get, I don't know, Mr. Iguana. And then I'm like, and then I was like, oh, cool, I got a reward. And then I could get like 97 Eddie Guerrero or something. Well, that's cool. But I'm like, where's Mr. Iguana? I scroll. He's not there till tier 20. I'm like, for fuck's sake, I gotta play for ages. It's bullshit.
My buddy Chris Katz, who's been on the show before here, he was telling me like, yeah, not only are you paying all these prices, but like you can't even do the old thing, which is where like she's like, hey, if I want to unlock it, let me unlock it. Like, no, you do have to play it through to get these other people, which I think is kind of bullshit. Like, give me the game, give me the thing I'm paying for, because I don't think they force you to do certain things to get certain things. Like, I don't want to play story mode 3 times over.
You get points no matter what you do. I've been doing general manager mode and stuff, but like, the cycle time's like the second person you get, and that's tier 20, and then like some other tier way down the line is like Flamer, that chick, and then down from that is cycle clan, and they're like, oh, well, hopefully I'll be able to get all of them before the second season comes out. Jesus Christ. But I mean,
you know who did make the cut though? He will be available later, I believe, in the fall. Danhausen, baby,
and
Cardona,
and Royce Keys.
Yeah. Royce Keys was interesting. Yeah,
he's on the game, but he's not on television. Okay.
What time he's on? Hopefully, he's on TV by the time he's in the damn game.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we are talking months away.
Yeah,
but yeah, you can like you. I can like. I mean, I cannot. You can lock other like packs before you get like Mr. Iguana and stuff. There's like Hulk Hogan. There's like Hulk Hogan Rivals pack where it's like Hogan Giant and Andre Giant stuff like that. There's like Ninth Wonder of the World pack, China, and but then maybe her episodes. There's like the Bret Hart sort of pack. So there is things there, but like I get a AAA pack, so I want to play the people AAA. I can't get Mr. Iguana until like late. So that's just a bit of an agreement. So I'm like, but yeah, because I like the old Tekkens where I could just play. I knew if I play through a game, I'd get somebody. Where whether even now if I play through a thing and I get a reward, it might just be like, hey, you unlocked a costume of somebody. Oh, fucking goody. Thank you. So it's a bit annoying, but I don't know. I guess it is what it is. It just makes you. I guess it's trying to make you play the game more. I don't know.
Don't tell me I'll play the game how I want to play the game. Don't tell me how I want to play the game.
Yeah, it's all about the game, how you play it, how you want to play it. It's all about the game.
I can't play the way I want to play it because the game makes me want to play a certain way. If I want to play with any other people I want to play with.
So yeah, but so that's just a bit of a right there. But yeah, as far as I'm, that's pretty much all I've really got. Yeah, it's just like how like ESPN was reviewing the pay-per-views and they were giving it a grade. WWE has told them to stop doing that, so I'm not going to grade the pay-per-views.
No more. Yep, put the kibosh on that.
So interesting enough. Stop. They've put the kibosh on that, which I saw coming, to be fair. But yeah, other than that, nothing going on really.
All right. Well, we'll talk about some more stuff on the AEW front as we get to Revolution. JPO, you're our prediction man, graphic man. Take it away, sir. I turn it over to you. What do we got going on this Sunday? What's happening?
Yeah, Sunday. Not Saturday, but Sunday coming to us from Los Angeles.
I prefer Saturday because I'm off on Sundays.
Saturday's fun.
Afterward.
Yeah, no, I know. I kind of got used to it, and I like it. But yeah, I guess I don't.
Sunday,
I, don't really know why
I have to work early
this
Mondays. I don't like Sunday long pay-per-views. Anyways,
so we'll have to put up with it this time here. So yeah, look,
yeah.
card's a little bit out of order because of that fucking AJ Big Boom thing, but I do have everything here. This one's a weird one. I don't know if Richie or someone can explain this one more. Why is poor Ricochet defending his title in a 21-man? Why is it Blackjack Battle Royal? Is it going to be the certain people at certain times thing? I'm guessing because of that, or I don't know. What is this? And who do you think is going to win this match? And also, I believe, according to Wikipedia, only has Tommaso Ciampa announced. Go, Richie.
There's so many questions about this because they're all their battle royals are different, and they just make up their mind. I mean, it's weird. Yeah. Which battle royal is this one? Oh, this is one with. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if it's someone who may be coming in, I don't think they need to sign any more people at the moment. They've got too big of a roster, but you never know.
The real question is, what kind of random people are we going to see in this that we haven't seen on television in weeks or months? That should be the fun part.
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm not. No, that is it. One of those ones where the match is over when someone gets pinned. So like the people who we haven't seen on TV.
They're not. They're not. I don't know. Again, like you said, like they've had battle royals, they've had rumbles, they've had those staggered rumbles where it's like, oh, the four jokers, not the four jokers, but like the four aces and the four hearts. You know, like they've done that. Why is this Blackjack? Is that also different? Is this going to be a rumble? Is this about a royal? Is there going to be surprises? I mean, it's a 0 hour. I doubt they're going to debut, Jericho again in the 0 hour. Like, it's not going to be anything huge. So, like, maybe somebody smaller, like a Shanti Adonis, or I don't know.
I'm just saying, if it was like, but if it is like one of those ones where not everyone necessarily is going to come in before the match is over, then you'd probably see people like, do that running joke of like, oh, Evil Uno going, oh, I was next. But I don't know. This is very hard to. I don't know. It's probably just the easy way out to say Ricochet retains. He's kind of feuding with like Jack Perry, right? So just either him or Jack Perry. I don't know. If you didn't have a general idea of like, not every champion needs to be on the show. I'll just say Ricochet.
Yeah, I don't have a better answer. I mean, Ciampa. The only other things I can think of are Ciampa or Perry taking it off of him, but this is a weird way to take it off of him. It also feels very unfair to Ricochet. Like even on paper, like I know he's a heel, so it's not like I feel too bad, but at the same time, like I don't get it. I don't know. So yeah, I guess I'll say Ricochet again. Maybe I don't know. Well, no, because I don't know. Hey, Pez, what do you think?
Because it's on the pre-show, I'm just going to say Ricochet. I don't see them doing like a huge title change like that just on the pre-show when, maybe a quarter of your audience might be watching or something, like I just, I'm usually going to get my pizza during the pre-show. So, I may or may not see this. I scheduled the pizza. I scheduled to pick up like 30 minutes before the main card starts. That's kind of my thing. So I always miss something. And then I get back in time to see like whatever the main event of the pre-show is going to be, which it seems to end up being Big Boom shit. So I don't know, or it could be this.
This is cock blocking the Oscars. That just dawned on me. Oh, man, I kind of want to see
Oscars. What? That's a thing.
Oh damn!
For us very niche movie wrestling nerds, how dare you?
Yeah.
This is on the pre-show here, and it's double duty for both of these women here because they'll be talking about them later in their tag team title match. But Willow defends the TBS title against Elena Cross here. Again, simple logic of it's the TBS title. I'm sorry, no, it's not the TBS title, but it's a 0 hour. I don't think Lena's going to get it. I don't think she's too new. Like, I'm not saying she can't get it in a month, 2 months, 3 months from now, but I do think this is a good first test, if you will. Like, I don't think they're going to hotshot on her. I think they want to see how she does. I think easily this is her biggest singles match yet. And also, too, I feel like the juicier turn would be Megan and not Lena. Like, if they end up getting to that at some point. So, yeah, I think Willow. Pez?
Yeah, no, I just real quick, I thought about the same thing too. I was like, God damn it, AEW, why'd you have to book your thing in LA at the same night as the Oscars? That seems like weird. Yeah, why couldn't you just do it on Saturday and then we can all watch our Oscars?
Saturday,
yeah. So we'll have to like one of us while we're on the stream, we'll have to have it like on our phone off to the side, and we'll like keep each other informed on what's going on in the Oscars. Yeah. Somebody have it like on the phone. But anyway,
well, if you're, I mean, yeah, we'll talk. We can actually figure that out because if you're doing the stream and then I'll
somebody
have
we can flip back
in the background.
Yeah. We can flip around, or
I think that's on Hulu. I think.
Yeah, somebody could be our like Oscar correspondent on the show. Have it on, a different screen or something. Yeah, no, for sure. Anyways, Willow because it's on the
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Amy Madigan won. Amy Madigan
won. Horror movies, winning Oscars.
Let's go Sinners.
Yeah.
Let's go Sinners.
It does become morbid when every old person comes up. We go, please don't die. Please don't.
Okay. Let's play the game of who they left out of the tribute thing. All right.
They always fuck up.
They always do. Anyways.
I mean, look, the Australian in me wants to go lead across. Good Australian last from Perth. But and it's cool that she's getting a do here. But no, they're not going to take the title off Willow on a pre-show. So I'll go Willow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's also another clean sweepskate for our girl Willow here.
Mm-hmm.
Tag team titles on the line, FTR and the Young Bucks here. Two greats here. Pez.
Yeah, I actually feel like when we get to the main card here, a lot of these matches are kind of unpredictable, which I think makes the pay-per-view kind of interesting. I think at least a lot of the title matches and whatnot, because I could see the storylines going in different directions, because we could have, in all possibilities, we could have a Copeland and Christian thing getting involved here. He could probably be back.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because it is the first pay-per-view we've had in a while. It's a big one in LA. We could kick off some stuff kind of, heading towards, All In and whatnot. But you could see the Bucks, getting it as well, because it's been a while since they've actually had the titles, and they could be getting one over on FTR. But if Cope and Christian interfere, do they help the Bucks defeat them, or do they get involved and FTR keeps it, but then gets involved with them after to start their feud back up with the titles? I'll just say FTR for now, but I think we might get a Copeland appearance finally. So I'll say FTR.
I wouldn't be gobsmacked if the Bucks win it. They're the Bucks. And whatnot. I'm sure they'll have another run at some point, if not even Saturday, Sunday. But yeah, my official prediction is FTR. I always do have kind of Cope and Christian in the back of my mind. I can't feel like we're done with that. And that for the tag titles, I think would be cool. I don't think they necessarily have to interfere in the match. I think you could simply just have FTR.
Now, keep this in mind.
Pile driver again, and they save him from a beatdown.
Is Dynasty not in Canada, I believe?
Let's look at it.
Am I wrong on that? I don't think I'm wrong on that. If I remember right, Dynasty is also a Canadian pay-per-view.
The Rogers are in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Vancouver. Canada, so yeah, keep that in mind. The Canadians.
I gotta think that's it. That even further. All that does is really solidifies what I'm thinking.
Right. Yeah.
I feel that it's also a Canadian pay-per-view for the two good old Canadian boys that we haven't seen now in a long time. So, and it's a good pop for the pay-per-view. So yeah, I'm moving more concerned now on FTR. I just skipped Richie. For some reason, I thought I was on the bottom. Richie.
I can move you to the bottom. We can do that, but no. Okay.
No, I'll fix it next time. Maybe.
No, it's all good.
I think I'm used to just beating them. I feel like I'm normally on the bottom. I don't know.
You normally are, but that's fine. It doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm just explaining why I screwed up and why I skipped over Richie.
That's right. Look, I think FTR. It could be look. It'd be nice to see Christian Edge back. I'm glad. It's nice to see Christian now that we're not doing AEW draft. Good to see Christian, and that's convenient for you. But you weren't even injured in the trip. So anyway, I think they're heading towards. My spoiler. My prediction is this will be a good match, and I know I'm throwing it out there. It's a bit of an out there prediction, but I think it'll be the FTR versus Copeland and Cage, whatever they're gonna call themselves, CMC, Dynasty. So I'll go FTR. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bold prediction for this pay-per-view. It's going to have a lot of really good matches, but it'll also be a really long show because they're going to give all these matches
the best
like 20, but they're going to give all these matches like 20 plus minutes, and it's going to go forever.
And not only is it a Sunday show, it's a Sunday 8:00 show. Like we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there till Monday.
That's the problem. Is like it's gonna end at like 1 a.m. and then I'm gonna go. Thanks, guys. I get to wake up in 3 hours for work. Bye.
I'm like, I know.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to like make myself take a nap before the damn show that afternoon for sure. Like I'm gonna have to just do my damnedest to do that. We'll see. Anyways,
for the Continental Championship, no time limit too. Watch this match alone.
Oh god, damn it!
I forgot about that too. Because when we said there was only 8, we're like, oh, that makes sense. No time limit. They might let them cook for a while.
Yeah, but then of course they added more.
Still
more
have
matches.
10 with no time limit. I do hope there is. They did that in Ring of Honor once, where CM Punk and Samoa Joe kept having hour-long draws, and then they gave them a no time limit match, and then that match was 24 minutes. Like
that's right. That was like the third one, right? The All Star Extravaganza one.
The third one, and then like that match was like I don't think it even hit 25-30. Yeah,
right.
Because it just goes to show like, hey, just because they went time limit before doesn't mean they have to go no time limit now or go long now. They could technically end this 15-20. But anyway, Moxley and Takeshita. We'll go back to Richie now. Richie, what you think?
I like the look on both their faces. They look like they're lost. They went out the woods.
Where did I park the car? Over here? No, over here.
Moxley looked like somebody just walked in on him doing something in the bathroom. Like, would you get the fuck out of my bathroom right now? Damn it! Get out! Get out!
Why is your sock in here? No reason. I think we're heading toward a Takeshita full-on babyface turn. So I think Moxley wins. Again, he isn't really a full babyface either. He needs to kind of shed himself off the Death Riders. But I think what might be chaos for both of them full-on babyface is I think Moxley wins. Takeshita, gives his respect, shakes his hand, and then the fallout from that was like, well, you gave respect to, then there'll be more tension in the Callis family, and maybe more tension on the Death Riders front for showing respect. So I'll go Moxley, but honestly, I could see it going either way. But Moxley.
I don't need some disagreement in this group. I'm going to go Takeshita. I think we still have Takeshita and Okada set up for the future here, so why not set that up for a title match? Set that up for Takeshita has it, and now, Okada wants his belt back. And I think I'm just kind of more interested in Takeshita having a run. Moxley's been a 19-time world champ. Let's give some more love to Takeshita. Pez?
Yeah, again, this is another one where I think it's actually kind of unpredictable. It could kind of go either way because you could see the booking of like maybe Okada gets involved again and like cost Takeshita, the title, and then they kind of keep going again, run it back one more time. But yeah, the same. I can see JPO's point of like, yeah, they run it back again, but for a title that Okada used to have. Like I can see that as well. With the jealousy there. So I'm gonna say Mox retains it because of some Okada shenanigans and cost him again. But I think I'll see Takeshita getting the belt at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm not certain about that one at all. At all.
2/3. You said Mox, all right?
Yeah, I said Mox. Yeah, so me and Richie have Mox, you and Takeshita. Yeah.
And then we have Andrade El Idolo versus Bandito. Hey, again, my prediction is going to be a girl match. I'm gonna go with a guy that's taking selfies with hot chicks in the crowd. They're plants. Don't believe him. In Andrade here, I think you just got to keep the guy looking hot. And why not? Unless you're gonna maybe put Bandito over, then do this later for the Ring of Honor title. Is the only other thing I can think of, but I think this is just a simple way to solidify Andrade as another guy to be reckoned with. So, Pez?
Yeah, I think Andrade really needs this match to like remind people how good he is, you know, kind of the glory like NXT Black and Gold kind of days, you know, when he was having like banger after banger, you know, in those main events. I remember when we watched that one I had us watch, like the retro NXT one. It was him and Aleister Black, and they just had a fucking awesome match. Like they just goddamn killed each other, and it was great. Like yeah, I want that Andrade back. I think he needs this. Like if definitely they give him Bandito a good 15, 20 minutes just to tear it up and have one of those style matches. It could be great. And yeah, Bandito, like he's super over. He doesn't necessarily need the win. He'll still be over. Andrade needs this like bad. Like give him a really big, win here and remind us how good he is. So I'll go Andrade.
All right, Richie, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see maybe them pushing. Not maybe this year, but them pushing Andrade towards the top and potentially being a future champion here. Even him winning maybe the ROH title, but at least. But I think, I think like you need to, like Pez said, I think you need to remind people how good Andrade is. And yeah, I think they've done a good job at that so far. And yeah, I think he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, and so is Bandito, and I think they have a great match. But I think Andrade will. I think this will be a springboard to bigger things for Andrade, but yeah, Bandito will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're back to being on the same page here on Andrade. Next up here, we got Swerve and Brody King. Nice little feud going on here. I don't know if I said this last week. Just a quick funny. I love wrestling non-logic. Swerve nearly murdered Brody with the chain, like choked him out, and Phil Bandito saved him, right? And in the very next segment, Chris Statlander goes to fight Thekla just in like a brawl, and there's like 9 guards that separated them. I'm like, hey, 9 guards. Where were you when Brody nearly died 5-10 minutes ago?
Well, we've had that same problems with AEW security where like they stopped like the pull apart brawl with like this Hurt Syndicate and like Ricochet, but then like somebody almost gets murdered. Brian Danielson with a bag over his head. There was no security or cops to be found.
That's what exactly happened here. Like Brody was gasping for air until Bandito saved him, and then 10 minutes later they're like, "Hold on, girls, don't scrap, please." Like,
the security worked for ICE, so like no.
Oh Jesus. Shit, who we on? Pez.
I have a prediction. These two guys are going to beat the shit out of each other. That's my prediction. This is almost like a meaty match with like Swerve is not like a Haas like Brody
match, by the way.
Yeah. He's not a Haas like Brody, but I feel like it's going to play like a Haas like meat match, for whatever. They're going to beat the fuck out of each other. But I'm going to go Swerve. He just turned heel. And I think they're going to kind of re-push him up to kind of that main event scene. I love Brody, and I think he'll look strong here, but I'll go Swerve here. They're kind of re-pushing him as this new heel now.
I don't like Swerve or heel Swerve because that means Nana doesn't dance. Richie.
Yeah. But I think a heel Swerve fits with the new music too, because you kind of heel Swerve. And I mean, you kind of
want Nana to dance, Richie.
I want Nana to dance with the old music. But yeah, I think Swerve just turned heel, so that you want him to have momentum. So yeah. Oh, I could also, even though we saw it heaps of times like last year, but I could see them running back Swerve and Hangman again at some point. Now that's sort of around full circle again. But yeah, I think I'm glad Brody King's getting these big, huge opportunities. It did come at the expense of Buddy Matthews. So hopefully when Buddy Matthews comes back, he's still getting these opportunities. But yeah, I think Swerve takes it.
Yeah, I mean, I like Brody's recent kind of semi push here. Getting some main event title matches here. If they had like a a February pay-per-view. I think that definitely could have been a pay-per-view match. But yeah, I think just because we are seeing again a different shade of Swerve, it'd be kind of weird to take him out, and because Brody just had like a title match, I'm like, it doesn't necessarily need to be super pushed again right now. So yeah, Swerve, I think we'll get that winner as well. 2 out of 3 falls. Here's Thekla, your new champion, takes on Chris Stanlander. I got to do a quick funny note. I thought it was a good promo, but this is how Thekla got into this match. It came out and she went, no. Since when does the challenger dictate what the match is? And then a minute later, she like just talked herself into it. And she's like, you know what? Fine. How dare you think you can beat me twice in a row? All right, I made it on. Like it was a really weird promo.
How dare the challenger dictate what the match is? You mean in your main event where Hangman booked himself into not being able to challenge anymore when he didn't need to?
Well, no, I was just saying for here it was weird because it was her saying like, how dare she? And then a minute later, it's being like, all right, fine. Like I agree, we can do it. Like it was just a weird, unnecessary like sideline. Like just I agree. I don't know. It was a weird way she tackled it. Richard.
Statlander looks like she's deep in thought, like she's reminiscing of like a lost ex or something.
Yeah.
Like, I miss Caleb.
There he was.
I miss Caleb.
JPO. No, that's not thinking about me, but whatever.
Caleb. I miss Jordan with a J.
And Tekla looks like her ex just entered like the mall that she's in.
I told Richie not to shop here anymore.
And she's the saloon like in a western. Out there's ain't room in this bar for the two of us.
Oh no, bitch, hold my shit. I'll go. Tekla Tekla just got it. So I might sort of leaning towards her. So yeah, I think there's I want to see her kind of figure out the challenges. I think Statlander be all good. I think she'll come back around to the title at some point. She's over enough. I think she's So I'll go Tekla again.
So that was Sandlander's another reign with her shot. She had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She had about 5 defenses, 140 something days. By the time Tekla defends the title, it'll be like her 40 something day. And I think she's only had that Thunder Rosa defense. So yeah, I think Tekla gets shine a little bit more. Tekla, Bez?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I think some of these other ones are a little more unpredictable. I mean, I could see Chris getting it back at some point, but yeah, I'm okay with Tekla having a little run here for a little while.
Get out of my store. Hey, this should be a fun one here for the Trios Championships. Don Callis family, Okada, Fletcher, and Davis for the Trio titles against Mystico and Jet Speed, Kevin Knight, and Mike Bailey. This is me. Kind of similar-ish reasons. Again, I wouldn't be gobsmacked if the other 3 won it. But then again, Jet Speed did just 2/3 lose it. So it'd be kind of a weird back and forth. Just get it back on them. Mystico's not necessarily a full-timer either here. And let's keep the Don Callis family looking kind of strong here. First title for Davis here. You also, again, if you do the idea of maybe like Okada wanting that belt, you can kind of be another belt collector. Fletcher has 2 at the moment. So, yeah, I'll say the Don Callis family retains here. Pez?
Man, my heart really wants to see like Jet Speed finally get some gold, around their waist.
They just had it. They just lost it.
Well, I know, but I mean, like, hold it for a while. Like, not like, you had a tease and fuck you. Like, it's just, if they had a different partner, like you said, there was more full time, maybe than Mystico, who shows up like once in a blue moon, and like, if they had, I don't know, even to a degree like a Bandito or something, it might make a little more sense. But yeah, I'll go the Callis family here. I don't really see them drop, but this will be a fun match. That's for sure.
I forgot Okada had another belt till just now too. God damn, there's so many belts.
Yeah,
So
there's too many goddamn belts in that promotion.
There's
When you
literally.
add in the New Japan belts, the CMLL belts, the Ring of Honor
look at
belts,
this
everybody's
match.
got a belt. Yeah,
There's
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, and Fletcher has a fifth. So there's 5 titles in this match,
Oh
kind
my
of.
god, you get a belt. You get a belt.
Oh my god! I was like, oh, there is another singles title. Because at first I was like, oh, Fletcher's not defending. I was like, oh wait, Okada has one, another one. Oh, that's right, he's a fucking international. Whatever. Richard.
Yeah, I'm pretty much with consensus here. I think, like, even though Jet Speed just lost, I don't think, I don't think Mystico's sticking around. He'll pop in here and there, have great matches like he does, and but yeah, I don't see him putting the belt on him or anything. So, and I need to stick up for at least especially my Brisbane boy Mark Davis. So I'm going to go with Okada Open.
And just to be fair, because we rag on WWE, looking at this international title, by the way, he defeated Adam Priest late January, and then he defended it on Ring of Honor against AR Fox. So in the last 2 months. So yeah, so not like that title's been used a lot either. Right. But yeah, we still think Don Callis gets it.
It was weird seeing. I saw a clip of that Okada AR Fox match, like at the finish. It was really weird seeing Okada wrestle in front of like 100 people. That was just odd.
That is true.
It's just really strange. Just I don't know.
I wonder if he lives in Florida. They actually flew him in, or if he was like doing it for a favor. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we're back to the 0 hour now because Wikipedia screwed me up earlier. But we're back to the 0 hour here. It's the Infantry, who I think are part of the Ring of Honor trio champions. Against the tag champs. I don't fucking know. Against Boom and Doom, QT Marshall, and they're the trio champs because I think it's the Sammy's tag. Boom and Doom, QT Marshall, and Big Boom AJ here, who is the pre-show guy. In fact, I just watched for the heck of it in the background the Revolution pre-show last year. The Infantry was on that as well, so they also have not moved up in the last year. Neither has Big Boom. Let's see, Pez.
Big Boom doesn't lose ever on pre-show, so I'll go Boom and Doom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's undefeated on these damn pre-shows.
Oh, no, he is.
That pops up. Yeah, and I mean, I don't give a fuck anymore about Big Boom AJ. I don't know why we're still like riding this train, but whatever. At least it's just on the pre-show. That's all I ever say. At least it's on the day. I got worried for a second when I looked at that wiki and it was like main show Big Boom. I was like, no. Get rid of that shit. But I'll stick with the Boom man here because he doesn't lose on pre-shows.
Yeah, Big Boom is 4-0, currently 5-0. He also has done a random Ring of Honor match. So,
right.
Richie.
Just as well that kid is too young. Otherwise, they probably make this a 6-man and be for the tag title, the trios title, and they might win. But yeah, I don't think unless he's gonna take on someone like it's got a bigger name. I don't think Big Boom Age is gonna really lose. They're there to kind of be the celebrity on the or whatever card. I'm kind of done with this sort of experiment as well, but I'm sure they seem cool. At least he's got wrestling experience beforehand. So I'll go.
He is capable to a degree, but he is also definitely a 45-year-old, 50-year-old guy that retired 10 years ago and can only do so much. 48 years old. So, easily Boom and Doom here. I think there's definitely a possibility they will lose a match in the future, but it's going to be somebody a little more on the up than like the Infantry here or on like a storyline type of sort. So it might happen. I don't necessarily see it happening here. So that's your other 0 hour. And I guess you can see too, it does look like it will be again a YouTube whatever 0 hour. So not that hell grade brawl that they tried, and I don't know, that didn't stick to that evidently.
Yeah,
I think Nikki wants
Everyone's banned from ringside, including the fans. Get out of here! Don't watch it. We're gonna have Timeless Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir. I think we're down to Richie.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this match. It's been built up for a while now. Really fair. Like it's weird. Like a couple of years ago, I was like, man, like that was a weird signing. She's not very like she's probably one of the lesser of the even that MMA four horsewomen. She's not particularly. She's got a good presence, but she's not
better than Jessamine Duke.
Yeah, I'll make possible. But yeah, I didn't think she was particularly good, and now she's like leveled up, and I'm like, wow, she's kind of cool, and she has decent matches, and she's got good character. I enjoy her. Yeah, she's proved dramatically. So yeah, and look forward to this feud, this match and this feud. But yeah, it's just sort of hard to predict actually. Maybe he thinks that this was maybe that I don't think this is going to be the cap off of the feud, so I'd say Tony Storm. Maybe it's a thing where she just kept up feuds at Revolution because it was a year ago now that she had that fantastic match with now Blake Monroe. But so I'll say Tony Storm, but it can go either.
I don't want to be a downer, but I'm still not totally sold on Marina Shafir. This to me is easily the biggest test she's had since her last couple of years of being protected and well booked. I think that's why she is up on people's radars, including mine, is because she has now finally had a solidified kind of group and character and better matches, but it's also because she's always been in tags and 8-mans and at the ringside and is kind of a stoic China-like personality. Like, so what I mean? So I'm still not sold that she can necessarily have a great singles match. This is going to be that test here. So I'm going to give it to Tony. I said, let's test out Marina, see how good she does. If not, this is going to be a sign that she kind of needs to just be, a tag, enforcer type person. So hopefully she proves me wrong. I'm just saying I'm not sold because again, if you look at like her history, it's been mostly like lots of tags and like those crazy no DQ falls count anywhere matches. Pez.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you guys. I think Tony, this will be kind of the blow off of this, and Tony will take it and move on to other opponents. But I mean, I have liked the Marina we've gotten in those kind of short bursts, like small doses. Like she was great in like the blood and guts match, like coming in and just like kicking shit out of everybody. I know what you mean. It's like that was a 10-person match. So like she came in, did her spots,
hit her spots, right.
But yeah, like in a one-on-one situation, I don't know. We'll kind of see how that goes. But I think Tony can carry her to a fun match here and kind of accentuate the positive. So I'll go Tony.
All right, women's tag teams on the line here. Babes of Wrath, Harley Willow against Lena and Megan Bean that we're seeing again here. I'm gonna say new champs. Let's give it to Megan Bean and Lena Cross. Willow still got a title she can focus on, and I don't know. So where I'm leaning towards at least, Bez.
Yeah, I think you can have Willow retain in the pre-show there and then have them drop, the tags here. The Babes have had a nice little run. But I'd like to see Megan, grab some gold. I'm assuming this was going to be, obviously what Megan and Penelope Ford, but she got hurt again doing that moonsault. So they subbed in here. But I think you could do a title switch here and it really wouldn't be that big a deal. And get some fresh blood on the title. So I'll go Megan and Lena.
Richie?
Yeah, I mean, again, part of me wants to go for, the Babes of Wrath because, not good Australian last Harley, but I would say that it just also.
I'm biased. I never go. I never. Oh, they're from Florida. I have to cheer for them.
Yeah, you can. I won't stop you. But I think you don't maybe want to have like Lena or part of that team or Lena lose twice. I think like maybe Lena attacks that after the match and then they could compromise her as well. Potentially, I don't know. But so I think I feel like maybe Megan Bain and Lena Cross win. I mean, who knows? Maybe they do a three-bird rule when Penelope Ford comes back. I don't know. I'll go new tag champions as well.
All right, so we are thinking there's a possibility we've got some new tag team champions on the women's side. trios match here. The Dogs, Gabe Kidd, Clark Connors, and the new David Finlay for AEW taking on, I guess, it's on the conglomeration because Roderick Strong won't admit to this conglomeration. Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, I mean, I know Roddy made his big return the other night, did his thing, but I think you got to put over this Dogs thing strong, right out of the gate. I mean, Dave, Finlay and Clark Connors kind of, just made their presence known very recently, and you need to make them look like a kind of a cohesive unit here. And AEW does have a lot of factions. That's for fucking sure.
They love
their mini factions. They're running around all over the place. So that's something. But still, I think this will be more of a showcase for the Dogs. I mean, you're putting them in there with 3 other guys on the other side that can work. That can sell their big spots, make them look good. So I mean, it'll be a fun match. But I'll go with the Dogs here.
Woof woof, Richie.
So is Gabe Kidd still a part of the Death Riders?
I don't fucking know.
Who knows? When it's convenient, when they need him.
I feel they might have also sold him as a gun for hire. I don't know if he was ever.
Dude, maybe the Dogs have the money now. They just signed new contracts. They got some money in their pocket. Now they got Gabe Kidd on their side now. They're funding him.
But I feel like this is one of the more easy to predict matches for a couple of reasons. The Dogs just came in. I think they're going to be a future viable contenders for these trios championship. I think they'll win the trios titles. Not too long, not too far down the track. I think they're great. And the Roddy factor of not he's being indecisive. I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna probably turn heel. I think he did his best work as a heel with the. I didn't think they fully went when they did it heel last time, and I feel like they kind of really went full with it with the Adam. I love that Roddy, and then they did when they turned babyface and he became bland again. I'll say that the Dogs, and I think maybe Roddy will walk out on one of them, and then maybe Cassidy gets pinned or something.
Yeah, there's always a solid reason not necessarily believe in Roddy, but whether I trust Roddy or not, I'm going to go with the Dogs. Yes, you just brought in David Finlay. Even Clark's actually pretty Brent's making new too, so I think it'd be kind of weird to let the non-group win over the real group here that could actually go on, maybe be a trios contenders themselves if they want. So these Dogs right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're at the end here, guys. It's MJF. It's Hangman Adam Page for your AEW World Championship. Of course, we mentioned before that if Hangman doesn't win, he will never be able to challenge for the AEW Championship ever again. Richie?
And Texas Death Match, by the way. So, yeah.
Oh, I Texas Death Match. Yeah, I got so hooked up on the other thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna think that, because they booked themselves in a corner here, but I'm gonna think that maybe somewhere down the line they're gonna find a way to undo that stipulation, because that's fucking stupid. Because Hangman is not one of your biggest stars. You want him as champion at some point. I think you want him as champion a couple more times at least down the road. So I feel like they're gonna. Part of me is you've got to undo the stipulation at some point, because I don't see MJF losing. I think he doesn't lose till Will Ospreay comes back. I think Will Ospreay takes off. So I'm going to go MJF, but this whole stipulation's done. I wish I could just say MJF easily and Hangman will win eventually, at some point. But I don't know. Will he win eventually? Yeah, I'm going to say he will win eventually. Yeah, but yeah, they've got a lot to undo now.
Yeah, I like Hangman. I'm not against him having the title again down the line. I liked when he won the second time, semi recently ish and whatnot. But yeah, I just this graph's not updated. He lost that title anyway. But yeah, I don't necessarily see him with that gimmick, because we've done it once before. It's hard to undo. But then again, watch TNA. Steve Macklin, feast or fired. You're fired, and now he's getting a world title shot. You can really undo things.
Side note on that. It's so hilarious that, like, because both general managers agreed with the TNA there, and it was the commentators who had to be like, "What the fuck? Why does he? Not only is he rehired, he gets a title shot."
Yeah, this will never happen to him. I'm gonna say MJF, Pez.
Maybe I'll be the standout. I'll say Paige takes it, and he gets it back here. And I don't necessarily think it has to be Ospreay and MJF. I think you can run back one of the best matches last year, which was Hangman and Will Ospreay at Wembley, and you could just go full on like babyface banger here. And even in the in between, while you're waiting for Ospreay, like Richie said, you could play back Swerve and Hangman, only with Swerve as the heel and Paige as the babyface this time, when it was the opposite last time, to a degree. So I'll say, the stipulation runs that Paige takes it. So yeah, I'll maybe say that. Maybe I'll be the one that says we get a title change here. Why not? We've agreed on every other one besides Takeshita and Moxley, so we need to have something there. Even though I said at the beginning, it's so unpredictable, yet we all matched on no one. So yeah.
Well, I think we admit that there's several that could go either way, but as far as in the end, so we'll agree that like we're leading that one way.
Okay, we could do two tiebreakers here, two potentials if we want to throw these out there. And what we usually do, opening match. Let's go around. So opening match out of there's plenty to choose from here on that main card. So we'll go openers. So should we just do the same order we had? Richie was at the bottom. So Richie, opening match.
Yeah. I'll go the Mystico and Jet Speed versus Don Callis.
Trios match. Okay. JPO.
Moxley's the Takeshita.
I'll go FTR and the Bucks and maybe get that Copeland Christian pop at the beginning of the show to kick it off hot. So we'll go all different here. So I'll go FTR. And then all right. Now my other one will be, we've done this once or twice before. As many matches are on the show, and we all think they're going to get a lot of time. Total time for the main card show, start to finish, without going over in hours and minutes. So, JPO, let's move to you then. Total time.
Wait, what? No, you go first. What?
Okay. Starting at 8:00, you can start the watch. Yeah. Okay. The total time. How many? How long? Hours and minutes?
So just with everything and promos
with everything from start of the official pay-per-view at 8 p.m. to when the show goes off the air. How long? Price is Right style. How long without going over? So yeah,
3:32.
3 hours and 32 minutes. So I think it's like an hour longer than that. I'll go 4:32. I'll up you an hour.
Oh, God.
Go 4:32.
Oh no,
Richie. I think we've seen 4 hour plus pay-per-views. I think this one's easily doing that because since a specific time.
I might have already done it.
I'll go 4:10.
4:10. Okay. I think you're at least doing 4. At least. There's no way this thing doesn't go past midnight. With the
did we say Price is Right?
Price is Right style. So technically, if we go, if it goes over that, okay. So if it goes past 4:32, I think. No, see, no, I guess JPO would win. It's like betting $1, I guess. Kind of, right? So yeah.
All right, so I gotta hope it goes short or really long.
yeah. You need to hope it either goes like 5 hours or it goes like really short, like something like that. So yeah, okay. Anyways, there you go. All right, so that's Revolution. And again, this one isn't for like fantasy things or whatever. So we're just having fun, and we can pick topics and go to whatever you want to do. We're just having a little fun running down that card. So that is Revolution this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, because I also think, man, when they do these like West Coast pay-per-views, they go like, oh well, fuck you guys on the East Coast. It's only 9:00 in California, and I'm like, God damn, I need to go to bed, So I can see Tony like doing that and just being like, whatever, we're gonna get our shit in. So, but yeah. Anything else we need to touch on before we get out of here for the evening? Everything?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me too.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to watch an AEW pay-per-view though, because it's been a minute. This is the first one they've had since,
I know it feels like it's been a long time actually. Yeah,
long time. Yeah, because we had the Grand Slam Australia thing, but haven't had anything in a while. And then we'll get back into the swing of things because Dynasty's like April 12th or something, like literally like a month from tonight. So we'll be hitting one this weekend, and they'll have another one, about 4 weeks or so in the future. So not too far off there. And then that's even before Mania, right? It's even like we'll get Dynasty before we even get Mania, correct? I think
it's Mania.
I want to say that's like April. That's the week after Dynasty. So we'll even get another AEW pay-per-view before we even get WrestleMania. So
that's gonna be a busy couple weeks. Jeez.
Yeah, that's funny that they go skipping 2 whole months, and now like they're gonna only have 3 weeks to build it. Like this is the 15th. We have a show on the 5th. Kind of
right. So,
which again makes you kind of think if they do the Edge thing, Edge and Christian, like that's a good way to like, okay, shit, I'm in for pay-per-view only
for a Canadian pay-per-view. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, not even Canadian. I'm saying even for as a normal fan, like for me to, I'm just saying some fans might go, oh, 3 weeks later I'll skip it, but it's like, oh, okay, shit, now I gotta watch it. Because the bill's not going to be as long,
Definitely. All right. Well, let's wrap it up there. We'll do our thing. We'll review the show next week. And we'll see what happens on the AEW front and talk about that and see how it goes. Yeah, it'll be a long show, but I think, there will be a lot of really good matches. A lot of these have potential to be, low-key bangers.
Best wrestle.
But some of those have potential to be show stealers. We talked about Bandito and Andrade could low-key be a show stealer. Even like Swerve and Brody could be like a show stealer. Those guys beating the hell out of each other. Some of those fun kind of trios matches, things like that. So it could be a lot of fun. So all right, let's get our plugs and our parting words out of the way, and we'll get out of here tonight, Richie.
Fun Wheel of Movies. We just talked about Revenge of the Nerds in tribute to Robert Carradine, and you can see us in a couple of weeks. We'll be talking about Parasite. Good like Oscar movie, and sort of within that season, so it'll be going good. I'll be a long time first. Kids coming up here. Talking about a few movies I've seen. And then
you're doing it tomorrow night.
Piano Pie sometimes here, Ranker, for Rankin. I was on in Malcolm shows from the past, talked about TNA Final Resolution 2010 from December, because I also had one in January, which is fucking weird.
I gotta pee, hurry up.
Anyway, I'll do it, and I've also got coming up. Anyway, I'll just go through the months. No, just kidding. Go to you, Jordan. What do you got coming up other than the toilet break?
Yes, other than that, I'm just saying it's December because there was also January 1. Just save it for the show. Yes, I will be. If you like tournaments, a big tournament just happened over on the Piersco channel. So go watch that entire tournament. We just had the finals. The World Championship match for the winner of the finals is happening very soon as well. And hey, if you like tournaments, go watch Pierce Wrestling channel, or they have a wrestling tournament over on that channel. Because I'm like Tony Khan, and I love tournaments. So we're gonna keep doing tournaments all year long. Then after that, there'll be a tag team tournament over the movie channel. After that, there'll be a tag team tournament over the wrestling channel. And then a trio tournament. I'm just kidding, because that's too many people to put, because you guys suck at
too many people.
Too many people. So love you guys. Always fun talking wrestling, and that bathroom's looking appetizing when it's up here.
Go pee if you have to. It's fine. I'll just plug in. We'll get off the air. You can find me mostly on the Movie Hero Network. Hosting or co-hosting tournament fights, tier record fights. We're in the middle of our True Story series right now. My birthday episode is coming up. Muscles and Machismo. Richie, I want to talk to you about that. And then I've got the Monthly Mistake this weekend for St. Patrick's Day. Our annual Monthly Mistake Leprechaun edition. This one will be myself and Wolfman over on Here's the Thing. Leprechaun 3, that's the one in Vegas. So we're doing the Vegas one this time. So we're kind of bouncing around the series, but it'll be fun. Next year, Richie, we might do the Hornswoggle one. We'll probably do that next year. We'll get to that one probably next year. I'll also be on Spear from the Past with Malcolm on Tuesday, talking about a show we talked about here on Lonely Marks, No Way Out 2001. So we actually already reviewed that, but that's fine because that's a damn good pay-per-view. A really good pay-per-view.
It's one of the best pay-per-views I've seen.
It's an excellent show. So I don't mind rewatching it for that because it's a very good one that I've seen a couple of times. Let's see. I'll be hopefully on with Jacob Cameron very soon, talking Tremors 2 for his 96 series. What else I got? I don't know. Yeah, Wheel of Movies with Revenge of the Nerds. Go check that out as well. That's all I got for now. Until next week, we'll be reviewing. We'll come back and give you the rundown of AEW Revolution. We'll update the fantasy scores again, and I'm sure we'll have some news and fallout coming out of there. So we'll see you guys next week here on the Lonely Marks. So for Richie, for JPO, for me, Austin Pezhel, we'll see you guys next time on the Lonely Marks. Bye.